Laserbeam was once the watermelon king of YouTube. He had a massive watermelon farm. Soon after that, he was overthrown as watermelon king by WadZee. WadZee not only overthrew him as watermelon king once, but he even did it a second time just to ensure his place on the throne. To this day, WadZee is continuously building a massive watermelon farm by adding 200 watermelons every single episode in his hardcore series. Today, I will absolutely crush the size of Laserbeam's watermelon farm. Today, WadZee's reign as the watermelon king comes to an end. Today, I will make a watermelon farm so massive that it will be bigger than WadZee's and Laserbeam's watermelon farms combined. This project took a ridiculous amount of time. It took me 5 whole days just to make the farm. So if at any point in this video you are vibing, help me reach my goal of 30,000 subs. Here on YouTube, we are so close. Subscribing is free, it's easy, and it's the best way to support the channel. If you already subscribed, you can support me by leaving a like on this video. Wasabi, dudes. In this one, we're gonna be building a melon farm for these little guys. Now, in order to get this project started, I'm gonna need some redstone bits because I'm not only gonna make the largest melon farm there has ever been, I also want it to be automatic, all right? So to get this started, I do need melons because we're gonna need the seeds. I'm also gonna need this special guy right here, Mr. Iron Hoe. I actually want to put on some enchantments. So I want it to be mending and unbreaking. Now, am I actually gonna mend this? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. All the other redstone bits I should actually have in my redstone box right here. I think we can get away. Oh, I'm gonna need more observers. So let's go ahead and make some observers. You get my redstone from over here. 21 observers, so that should be enough. Now I think we can go ahead and get started on this project, and I need a very large, I want to do it in the plains so I don't have to find all the dirt, but I also want to put it near my industrial area so that when we're loading in the industrial area, all of these melons will be growing. Now my industrial area is bordered by these lines right here, so it's super small, and I kind of want to go right over here and just turn this whole plains area into a giant melon farm, because this will be loaded in anytime that we're at the industrial area. Then I got to work prepping this continent island thing for the melon farm by bringing it all down to one Y level and making it just a flat plains area. The simple farmer digging up the land, prepping his farmland, getting ready, all his chickens and sheep. What's up, bro? Alright, I think I have done enough to get started because there's a lot of room that we can work with here. At least for now. I'm gonna have to take all of this down just to show you how much land I've really removed. I filled up these 2 double chests and I had to repair my shovel like, I think it was like 5 or 6 times. Alright, so I dug out every 9 blocks, or 8 blocks in between. So yeah, every 9th block we have stair in here. And now I just need to go and fill it up with water. And then I'm gonna turn this all into farmland, and then I'm gonna make sure it's all spaced correctly by doing that. Because if it's not spaced correctly, the farmland will turn back into dirt, but if it is, it'll all stay farmland. I want to make this go all the way from there to this side where it meets the water, because I plan on doing this whole little plains biome. So now I just need to fill in all this grass here, so that we can make sure that we're on the same Y level, 64, all the way from that side all the way until it meets this water. It already feels massive. Okay, so now I have the whole thing turned into farmland. That is crazy. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn these melons into melon slices, turn them into seeds, and then count how long this actually is, because I am curious. All right, 5 stacks of seeds, so that should be enough. 153 long. All right, so already this is almost 600. This is about 600 melons that we're gonna be able to grow here. And this started the 3-day long grind of planting all of these melons. Oh, our first melon. That's good. Thank you. Look at you. Big, tall, strong dude. I'm proud of you. Also, I really never thought I would ever do this. But here I am. Doing the thing I never thought I would do. Alright, let's get back to it. I finally just got all the holes in place for the staircases for the water sources. And dang, this place looks like, it looks like Holes. You guys know that movie Holes with Shia LaBeouf? That's what it looks like. I really hope that I didn't mess up any of these. That would ruin my day. Before I put in the stairs in the water and then turn this into more of a farm, a little side project I need to do. Come here. Yep, come with me. I need to ask you a few questions here. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Let me ask you something. Is that the largest melon farm you've ever seen? Is mine the largest melon farm on YouTube? How dare you say that? Alright, well, while you figure out what you want to say about my melon farm, I'll leave you here, just hanging out. Alright, let's get back to the very tedious grind. Oh! Oh, you better get out of my way. You don't want to end up like those guys over there. A skadoodle. Don't know why, but the animal party over there is so humorous to me. I find that so funny. The hottest party of 2021. Oh my gosh. I think it's finally setting in how annoying filling in the water is going to be. Because I like, what? How am I gonna do this? I'm literally just gonna go down my hotbar like this and fill it all up and then refill all the buckets. That's the last of the water. Now, I just need to turn all this into farmland and plant all the melons. Oh, there's so many animals here. I really want to add to this party. So I think we're gonna go on a little side mission real quick. Oh my gosh. Alright, is this the largest melon farm you've ever seen? Oh my god. You sit here and think about your answer. I'll be back. We can do the thing with the hoe and the land and make it farmable, you know? Alright, so we still have quite a bit of ways to go. Just wanted to see... Oh, that looks so sick. It's so huge. Now have this whole part planted, so we're gonna get tons of melons growing now. It was then time for me to clear off all of the passive mobs from the farm, without harming them, of course. I'm gonna have to relocate these guys. I'll put them just offshore over here somewhere. I'll figure that out later though. While I was working, Lags came along and he was offended that I hadn't invited him to the hottest party of 2021. Nice. They told me my melon farm was small, so I made them go in the hottest party of 2021.
Nice, nice.
Oh!
You...
What?
What the heck happened here?
I threw an egg at the leads up there. Bro, this is the saddest party of 2021 now.
So sad.
Oh. Oh. Oh! Alright, I'm gonna go back to being a hoe. Right. I mean hoeing the ground.
Yes. What's the difference?
Now it's time to get back to this. Alright, I think it's time to move these guys. Wow, it's gonna be hard to do this with sand. I kind of want them to be out, like here somewhere. Alright, and attach. Alright, you guys stay there forever now. I think that's it. I guess we can get these ones as well. But that is it all done. All the farmland part done. Wow. I literally thought that would never end. Wow, that looks so sick. Look how cool that looks. Oh my gosh. I'm not looking forward to putting all the seeds down. Oh my gosh. The whole biome is now just a melon farm. Alright, it's time to get back on the grind and actually plant all these melons, which is going to take so long. Oh my god. I think the stair was hiding from me. I didn't get a water in there. You sneaky little guy. Alright, come here, little stair. I'm gonna moisten you up. It's a moist stare for sure now. Oh my gosh. It's so massive. It took so long to do this. Like this is no joke trying to take on this project. Oh my gosh, the last little seedlings. And I am officially Melon King, baby. Melon King. Melon King. This looks like a freaking continent of melons. Oh, I want all the melons to grow now. Look at that. All these ones grew. Then it was time to get started on the redstone and automatic collection. And my idea for this was to use a flying machine with the iron bars coming down. You can get those to get stuck inside of a hopper minecart, and then you push the hopper minecart into the watermelons. It breaks the watermelon, and then the hopper minecart picks it up. And then you can move the flying machine to a drop-off area, where then we're gonna put hoppers underneath to collect all of the watermelon slices that the flying machine collects, and then we're gonna have all those drop off into a centralized collection area So I had to fiddle with this a lot. This is the simple return station, observer into the furnace, redstone dot, 2-tick delay repeater. And then all we have to do to start this thing and make sure that it always returns it is put a iron trap door down just like that. Now it's gonna go back, hopefully it docks. And now I kind of want to work on the timer return station on this side because it is going to be custom, so I'm actually going to have to use my brain and not just copy another design, which I like. So I'm going to put some thought into this and figure it out. Alright, so I played around in a just test world here. This is my mock-up. This is the first design I have. I tried to make it with the least amount of redstone dust possible because redstone dust makes lag the more you have of it. Two things here didn't really make sense. It's not always going to be a full inventory, so I didn't like that. And also, the timer would have to reset in the amount of time it went back and then came back, and I'm not sure if that would happen. So then I made this design. Now, this design is a lot more compact, a lot more easy, a lot cheaper to do. Let's throw some melon slices for the hopper minecart to pick up. As you can see, there's 15 in there. It does that once and it sends a signal up here, but it's early enough to where it doesn't actually catch the flying machine. And then when it's done, it sends the signal out, so when this no longer has items, when the hopper minecart is empty, it'll then turn all this off, which will then send a signal into the block, sending the flying machine on its way again. So now all I have to do is bring it back into this world here. So I'm gonna have to pick up the items from all of these hopper minecarts. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in a chest down below somewhere, and then I'm gonna have hopper minecarts on rails that actually pick up from different locations. I was just thinking as I was doing this, we could even just do the hoppers into droppers and use water streams instead, which would actually might be easier. Yeah, it's gonna be easier and it's gonna break less. So I'm fully gonna commit to that, which means that I need to go find a bunch of ice somewhere. So now we need to go find a bunch of ice. Like, you can see the loading border of how far stuff loads. I'm just chilling over here. It's so large that we're not even loading everything in. So this is gonna be for the water flow. All the melons are coming into here. Oh, and apparently a sticky piston. They all drop off into there. It's measuring this one for output, which is not gonna be 100% accurate. It's just taking one of the carts. That's completely fine because it's gonna do a full load. This was a full load when it came in. But yeah, I do think I'm gonna move this to the end here, have all the hoppers feed into this one, and then have a dropper auto unloader into a water stream. Alright, so it's almost all the way unloaded, so let's see if it works. And then it goes back on its way. And an on and off switch can literally be, oh my gosh, I have one lever left. Can literally be as simple as just going like that. Okay, for now, this is what I set up. I have all the hoppers going into the hopper on the end here. Goes into the dropper. Then I set up the same automatic dropper dispenser system right here. So now I just need to do this a lot more times. And you know, now that I'm looking at this, this is gonna be an issue because we need our other flying machine right here. Alright, so I tried two different designs and here's one of them. I couldn't figure out a way to get that up there, and I think I can't even do that because part of the flying machine is gonna have to go there. So then I did this design, which is exactly the same as what we did with the amethyst farm in the last video. The amethyst farm was dope, by the way. If you haven't seen that video yet, definitely go check it out. So if we put our items, these items in here, and they come in the same way they would in a real world example, the comparator is going to take the output from the dropper, and then it goes and then it drops everything out, and then we can get everything into a water stream right here. And I think this is what we're going to go with. So now it's just a matter of repeating this over and over again. Then I built the end of the collection system in the storage area. I've never really needed a hay bale for anything before, but I need it for that right there. Oh, and if you don't know what I'm doing right here, like, that's why it'll just go into it. Wait a second. All right, I figured it out. It took only, yeah, let's not talk about how long it took me to figure this out. But there we go. It does work. All right, so I switched this up. These hoppers were taking a long time to get all the items through. So I'm gonna split them into two. They're gonna use the same timer, so the one on the left here is gonna control both the one on the left and the right, which isn't perfect, but it's fine, it'll work. And it's gonna get the watermelons out a lot faster. I had to change this design a little bit, but everything's looking good and it's all coming together. It's just a matter of rinsing and repeating this over and over. And already we have a ton of watermelons. This is just with one of the flying machines, which is insane. But yeah, it docks, it unloads everything. This one on the far right is still gonna be the one that is telling the flying machine to stay and then go, which is fine. It's not a perfect system, but it is going to pick up all the items and then drop them off and get them into here really quickly. This project has taken a ridiculous amount of time. I started this project on the 17th. Bruh. Okay, well, yeah, it's taken forever and I still have a bunch of work to do. The end is in sight though, like we're close. It's just, I still have a ton left to do. I had to change up the design down here, but I got it working. We're taking the output from there, goes into there, and then it triggers both this dropper and then the dropper on that side. And I've done the dropper system and the hoppers on all of this side, all of these long strips right here. But man, this thing is looking really, really cool. I mean, like, just the field by itself looks ridiculously large and cool. But then you set up a little bit of redstone on the ends here for the collection, and I think it makes it look a ton better. I think it looks like crazy cool once you get a little bit of redstone here. But just knowing that I can just sit here, press the on button, and then get literal chests of freaking melon slices. Like, this is crazy. This is super cool. Excited to get this done, but we're still hours away from that. Then I got grinding on making the rest of the flying machines and return stations. All right, so I put in 4 of the flying machines to cover pretty much this whole long stretch right here. Now, that's a lot of melons. Let me show you, just from me testing and playing with everything, just how many melons we have. Like, this is ridiculous. This is already, like, a crazy amount of melons. But yeah, they're all set up the same way. The droppers shoot into the water. They have the same timer so that it tells when everything empties. Yada, yada, yada. Boring redstone stuff. Now, I do have plans to extend it all the way on that side and all the way on the other side as well. But I think I'm going to do that in a future episode. If this episode right here can get 200 likes, if this can get 200 likes, I'll go ahead and expand the whole farm and we'll see exactly how fast this thing really is. Now, what I do want to do is AFK at this thing for an hour and see how many drops we can get. Oh, also, another thing I want to do is come in here and fill in this map. So I'm just going to sit here and watch the little green pixels fill in on this map. Oh, yeah, I just saw one pop up. Oh, another one. Yeah, I love just watching them. Like watching popcorn pop or something. All right, ready, set, go. Okay, here's what I did. These 4 are full. This one's full. All the rest are empty. So now we know any more melons that we get are from our little test here. All right, cool. They're all going now. And I'm gonna AFK for, yeah, I guess 15 minutes. And then we'll be able to see the rates on this thing. See if it was worth making. Okay, well, I'm AFK for 15 minutes testing the rates. I want to know if you think that this is larger than laser beams, or if it's larger than WadZees, or maybe you think it's smaller. Definitely let me know what you think down in the comments. Also, if you think I should have done something different or more efficient, let me know down in the comments. All right, so 15 minutes just passed. I even had to expand the collection so that we didn't lose everything. So now let's see how many melon slices we get in an hour. We have 1 full double chest, about 2, 3. So 3, it was about 3 full double chests in 15 minutes. So if we times that by 4, it's gonna be 12 double chests per hour. That's 41,000 melon slices an hour from this. This is absolutely insane. And the thing is that the melons are still coming in from that time, so it could really even be higher than that. And that concludes the 2-week long project here. I hope you really did enjoy this one, and if you want to help me out, you can either subscribe or leave a like on this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!